last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to...
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception buff. From the 24, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He returns the punt 60 yards. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. But we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mills. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Slot man moves right. Ball again on second down. And some room to run now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And he's got it. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. There's a nice move. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Lawrence. He finds his man Johnson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. The Raiders at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll go with the option. Coming right. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Play action. Lawrence. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown Raiders. Julian Johnson. 13-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. And the Raiders have got him. Aiden Hutchinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Mills. It's Cup. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. First down, Mills. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mills throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mills to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of fun.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Elijah Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Here's Johnson with a reception. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Bengals grab it, taking it right down Broadway. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Mills. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Catch is made by Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a gain there of 21 yards. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Lawrence running right on the option.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
To throw again on second down.
Mills.
He's got Higbee complete right side.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
After the sack on first down, Lawrence. Johnson's got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Here's Lawrence. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Mills. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Mills on 3rd and 2.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Right at the 40. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
Down to about the 37.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. He's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Throw complete to Chenault on the comeback route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. Ooh, with a juke. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Staying on his feet. Lawrence hit and the ball is free, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught left side by Hardman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Higbee from 3 yards out. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.